Yay! Hi.
Hello,
Hello.
I'm Geraldine. Welcome to our channel.
I'm Sylvia. Welcome back for those who are coming here for the third time or more. Today we're going to discuss a very controversial issue in this Kenya. Yeah.
The issue on colorism.
Yes. So we've been influenced to talk about this topic by one Elsa Majimbo. She came out clear to say that she moved from Kenya to South Africa, specifically because there is a lot of colorism in Kenya. And it's specifically, not really specifically, it's the main victims of colorism in Kenya are dark-skinned girls, like us, the two of us here. And
so today we're going to share some of the encounters we've had when people are favored because of their skin color. Most majorly skin color.
Yes. And let's start. The first question first. Do you believe there is colorism in Kenya? Do you agree that there is colorism in Kenya?
Yeah, I agree there's colorism in Kenya.
Yeah, I strongly agree. And when it comes to colorism, it's not only we may be of a darker skin tone, but I believe colorism, people of all different shades of color in this country go through issues of colorism.
Yeah.
So, first, I believe, at what stage do you believe colorism starts?
I believe colorism begins at birth.
Yeah, at infancy. Yeah, infants go through colorism. It's just that they are too young to recognize that it's colorism. They are not conscious of anything at that age. But for those that have attended this, how can you say them?
Going to visit babies for the first time.
Yeah.
You will find that when you have a dark-skinned child, people will have very harsh comments about the baby. Yeah.
And when you have a light-skinned baby, there'll be a lot of enthusiasm around that baby.
People are going to be warm towards the baby.
Yeah. And that's the first point of colorism. And for me, I was that person who would follow my mother to every occasion. So I was that person. My mother comes with someone in tow. That was me, always. So I got to hear a lot of comments, like for those dark-skinned babies, those babies that were born dark-skinned. You know, lots of babies are born with a lighter skin tone. Yeah, so those ones that were born with a dark skin tone, you will hear people saying, like, how can a baby be this dark? What of when
just been born?
Imagine, what of when this baby grows up? Which color will she be?
Then there's also this thing I heard. I don't know if it's true. They said if you want to check if a baby is going to be dark-skinned, you check the ear. And it's always darker. I'm yet to confirm if it's really true.
Oh, it's true. I've seen. Like someone will come, look at a baby, and then they look at especially if the baby is light-skinned. Now they are jealous of you because you have a light-skinned baby. So they'll
check the ears
and say, darker. Oh, this baby of yours has a dark.
She's going to be a dark-skinned girl. What not? A lot of comments come.
And then now that we are done with the infancy part of it, now let's move on to the family level of colorism. If you grew up around people who have like many siblings and they happen to have like one sibling who is dark-skinned, that child is likely to be discriminated in that family.
even on the other side, if the rest of the kids are dark skinned, then you have one light skin. The light skin tend to be given
soft
later jobs.
Yeah.
She gets special treatment.
Yeah. Whereas the dark one on the other side
are the ones who work
proper.
I don't know
why.
It's not
a laughing matter, but we're laughing.
Yeah, I don't know why that happens.
Yeah. And then when it comes to so we've handled colorism at family level. Yeah. And also something else I realized, if you have a dark-skinned, like one dark-skinned or one light-skinned child in the family, there'll be questions of the paternity of that child.
Yeah.
Like,
is she really yours?
Yeah. Are
even
you
the
sure
neighbors
the
will come and talk, will come and have things to tell the man.
And older people from your lineage will come to check the baby if the baby has like the features of that family. Each family has like unique features that they present. So let's move on to colorism in school. Yeah. I'll go first. When one is schooling, they are likely to be discriminated. Whether you are light-skinned or dark-skinned, you'll be discriminated as a light-skinned child in school on the basis that unaringa. You are boastful.
Yeah.
And in some cases, those light-skinned kids are not even boastful. Some of them are even introverts.
Some of them aren't even, they are harmless.
Yeah.
You get discriminated, yet you want to be part of them. It's not your fault.
Especially by fellow students. They'll tend to say, oh, this one is boastful, you can't stay with her.
You can't play with us. Whatnot. Yeah, a lot.
Yeah. And then if you're dark-skinned and you sail through school smoothly, it has to be because you have other features that stand out, that have a tendency of placating your darkness. So if you're just a plain Jane, you get a plain Jane, you'll undergo a lot of discrimination in school.
Then there's this time I was in class. I don't know if it's in high school. Yes, I think it's in high school.
Yeah.
Then they were like, this one is boasting, and when you give her the dark skin, she can't even manage. It's only the skin that's giving her that confidence.
Yeah. And toa hiyo ngozi ya brown uone kama huyu atabaki na kitu.
Kama atakuwa na esteem hana kitu.
Yeah, it's just the skin color. So whether you are light or dark, you'll still be discriminated. Yeah, let's move on to
colorism in the society now.
No, not in the society, as in friendships. Yeah. There are those friendships that have like a mixture of dark-skinned and light-skinned people. You'll find those friendships, especially when people are going out, they'll tend to leave the
dark-skinned.
No, the light-skinned behind, because maybe, especially girls, they leave the dark-skinned behind so that when they go out, the light-skinned, have I said light-skinned? Yeah. They leave the light-skinned behind so that when they go out, the light-skinned one will not draw the attention from them. Yeah.
But it can even work on the other way. When most of them are lighter and you're darker, they'll tend to leave you behind because huletangi kitu, as in you don't bring attention. Yeah.
And also they can also prefer to take the light skinned out so that they can outshine that person. Yeah. In order to draw attention to themselves, they'll bring the dark skinned girl along. To get attention for themselves, because obviously men, I'm not saying all men, but a majority of men are likely to be drawn to the light-skinned. Yeah. And moving on to light-skinned, no, not light-skinned, colorism in the society.
Even I'll go back to that point of friends.
Yeah.
Most of the time when you're working with light-skinned friends, they tend to be given more attention. They tend to be noticed. Then you're like, Kwani, I'm not being seen or what? Yeah. It's not fair.
Yeah. It's not fair, yes. And something else, there are these, especially, let me